Hey everyone, welcome to this course. In this course, we're going to go over jQuery Mobile, and so I wanted to welcome you guys to it. So in this course, we're going to learn jQuery Mobile components, events, and use the knowledge that we gain in the course to build a full front-end application. And I'll go over that more in just a moment. So the course has 8 sections, and each section has a series of lectures and a quiz. Each lecture has a video, documentation, and a project files archive. So I'm giving you guys the exact project file archive that I write in each video. The documentation included in each lecture will include external links to the API documentation on jQuery Mobile's website most of the time. I think there's one instance where we don't include that just because it's not necessary. So before you start this course, it's required that you have HTML and CSS experience and a basic understanding of jQuery. And this isn't even necessary, the second one, the jQuery, because once we get to the actual JavaScript parts, I explain the event handling as if you have had no previous experience with jQuery. So that's optional, but you're going to have an easier time if you've used jQuery before. So for the final project, what we're going to build is a full front-end social network. And what this means is normally in an application or a web application, you would have a back-end where you save the data, right? And we're not going to go that far because that's outside the scope of this course, but we are going to design and develop a front end to the web application. The web application is going to include an activity feed, a profile page, an inbox page, and also settings. And we're also going to add some jQuery mobile event handling in there. So the concepts that we're going to get familiar with in this course is writing HTML5 code that integrates with jQuery mobile and also vice versa. Event handling using jQuery mobile events. And so this basically means that in JavaScript, you have certain events that already exist within the base JavaScript technology itself, like click events and stuff like that. But there are no native swipe events, and so that's something that jQuery Mobile adds. And so there's a few of those that we're going to go over in this course. And we are also going to be using developer tools in both Microsoft Edge and Google Chrome. We're going to be using this to style things as well as during the event handling. It's going to help us because we can log out information in the console in the browser. So a section overview, these are the sections that we're going to cover in the course. The introduction introduces you to jQuery Mobile and we get our project file set up. jQuery Mobile Basics includes very basic information about using jQuery Mobile. Navigation would be panels and how to navigate through using links in jQuery Mobile. Lists and buttons, we learn how to turn regular HTML lists and buttons into jQuery Mobile lists and buttons. Same thing for the forms. We're going to learn about range sliders, input fields, number input fields, etc. And we're going to integrate the jQuery mobile components for each one of those. In the layouts and page structures, we're going to go over tabs, collapsible lists, grid columns, and so much more. In the events, as I mentioned previously, we're going to be covering jQuery mobile events. And the final project, we're going to build out that final project that I just talked about. So I'm really looking forward to going through this course with you guys. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get started.